Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang.
I mean, yeah, I guess they felt like the ALK was answered, or they had already planned for it to be 5, and that'll be, I think, an alone Kunkka.
Oh, you think mid Kunkka, not offlane?
I mean, actually...
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Okay.
There it's early rotations around the map, securing runes is sacred, and the jump in from Monkey already. Iragi taking a good chunk of damage there. Is Pandamu going to go down first? No. So they'll find first blood. Pandamu gets it before he dies.
I'll take that on the Dazzle, right? This hero is obviously getting a lot of steam. I even saw one of the top threads today.
Gonna reside here, but there hasn't been a huge separation as of yet from either of the cores. As Kaz moves over, instead they turn their sights onto Taiga. The slowdown's there, and with a couple quick punches and a meld strike ready, that is going to be a dead Enigma.
Yeah, you can kind of see how that death happens, because he's pressuring in there with the Malphus, and he had the demonic conversion ready, right? So he's like ready to go Eidolons, but he's waiting for that perfect moment where they can get the kill on the Dazzle, and then suddenly it's not working out, and the TA comes over, and you're just dead. So like, it kind of looks like you fed, but at the same time, you were close to a kill.
Iragi goes down now, and Seb trying to make a turnaround happen. I mean, the early pressure that you get from this lineup, Thunder, they've got a lot of just firepower.
And then it comes back to the ancient stacks as well, which can be there for Pakos too. So there's this idea of how much do they want to pressure and play into the dire jungle, and how much do they want to sit back, as the rotation is coming to that top lane.
Matthew takes some damage.
Sacred as well is dead.
In some trouble. Yeah, that as soon as we talk about it, they immediately go on in to make a move to stop this. But Matthew, can he get the jump away? Oh, it's just barely not off cooldown. Couple more punches coming in.
Got that armor.
Body blocked. Able to dodge it. The mischief needs a couple more seconds, but can't get it.
Yeah, not quite there yet, you know. It's Monkey King players. They don't buy boots very often. So we'll see if he eventually gets them.
Yeah, so good rotation. We'll spot him, but he's already got wards over on the other high ground.
They already had it. Actually, a sentry by the camp that caught that. That's brutal.
Yeah, that was rough. And in the meantime, BZM gets jumped on. The chase down Cookie, not quite there, but because they're not going to go for any more. But instead, they get him with the Mortimer's Kisses. And now Taiga also taking a couple more globs of goo. Seb dropped down low, and okay, these rotations is a little bit dangerous. Pandamu, the turn. There's going to be the X, the boat, coming out on to the Timber. He catches them mid-chain. And some weird stuff happened up the Force Staff. But will they have enough to bring down Seb? It doesn't quite look like it. They have vision though in the trees.
He's gonna give away the water, but that's, you know, and they probably knew at that point anyway with how the fight went. I'll just clear it up there from Seb, saying, yeah, 100% definitely a ward up there. And
Draghi moves in. The X afterwards going to connect. Matthew ready for the turn. So Aegis down. Do they have a second round of this? The black hole immediately taken away by Taiga. And now Iragi, he's going to pop that BKB and try to run away. Matthew in some trouble, but that is going to be a dead Enigma. Everybody else backing out. Pakaz punching out Treants. And so the Aegis fight ends up just being a trade tier 1 tower, or tier 2 tower rather. Pakaz gets stunned for the moment. Alone is there. X on to BZM. And Amar moves in. Sacred in some more trouble here. He's got to go for the cookie away. And Amar able to dodge the sun. Pandamu throws out the grave. Sacred in trouble. Dazzle is dead. And Thunder, they're just trying to push that advantage too much. And OG, they're punishing this.
Also, they definitely don't have a Force Staff. They have Cookie. My bad. Only Seb has yet, it feels like. And I'm not sure why they're trying to force this so hard.
I mean, that is the interesting thing, right? Because obviously, black hole down, you feel like you can make something happen, but why there? And now they're coming back again. They're going for Iragi. Boundless strike to open. The Torrent afterwards. If you can make it work, it's good. Maybe afterwards, Seb's going to get brought down. They didn't need the X for the first kill, which means they set up for the second.
Well, I mean, you know, they say play around your vision, so they just do that for like 4 minutes, and eventually it does pay off with a couple more kills, but we've seen this like global mobility that OG showed.
Know if they can freely go into that. There is that trap still sitting around, and Pandamu?
Oh, that's a great target.
Runs into everybody. Hello, hello. Crave right on himself at the start. That's pretty cool. We'll get off the poison touch afterwards. X is there. Do they have enough to bring down one Amar? Stunned by the black hole. A turnaround. Oh, he saves his buddy. 3 and 4, they go well together. And the turn was so good as Alone is going to just barely get out of there. But Pakaz the savior. Picaz, the hero. Picaz, SP Pastor. Is it happening? Oh my God, Thunder, the chase down. Seb all alone down here. Sacred will spot him and look for, ooh, the stun.
They have the X chase down from Sacred.
But the rest of the team coming in afterwards. No Enigma for this fight. Kaz pops BKB already, turns, wants to take down Amar. They're not doing as much damage as they need. Sacred throws out the Centaur. Seb is dead by virtue of that TA, and now turning onto this Timber Saw. Matthew still managing to live, and they actually push him back inside.
Excellent teamwork.
Well done by Sacred as Kaz turns, looking for the punch down, but the disarm and the turnaround with the black hole. They get a Yule's off, but it doesn't matter. They find their targets, take them all down.
Oh, you're seeing the damage issues. It's everything for the Templar Assassin. They just don't have enough. Like, they're trying to get through a Marcus. You know, same thing as the Ancients up top earlier in the game.
Meanwhile, BZM gets hexed. They jump out. Taiga finds a target alone, drops the boat. It comes out a little bit late, though. Matthew, boundless strike to try and get some separation, but alone likely to fall here. And OG continue the pickoffs. They find the one to win the fight, and now they find the one that might let them go high ground. They don't have any buybacks on Thunder. Not a one.
They were all in at that moment, and now even throwing the kisses just to try and clear this out.
Yeah, and it doesn't even take down all the creeps. They got creep wave coming in mid.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, Picaz shows up, turns, kills Jiraki, and now just backs away. That's a BKB usage, so no nature's profit.
That's pretty good.
Dude, these players, they are just all over it right now. But Sacred, he might be in some trouble. Seb moves on in, has the stun, but there's the grave, jumps away, disarm is out. Sacred needing to survive this, but I don't know if he has quite enough left in the tank. Does manage to do a little okey-doke joke, but they catch him, and they will kill him. Has buyback on this Snapfire if they need it. Mar turns, gets the refract, and then from OG, when they all group together, they can find those black holes. Oh, it's some good Dota we got here today.
It's a really cool use of the TA by getting this Agnums early. Like, building your strategy around that, and the idea with the Monkey King, too. Like, they synergize so well. And, of course, Akanka, who is building towards this utility more so. And that was a hero.
Dude, all it takes is a second. Now Seb afterwards, they've got the X, can pull him back in for this if they want. Boat will connect. The disarm is there, but now they get the buyback. Everybody from Thunder needs to escape. Monkey King in some trouble. The grave is out. Can the rest of Thunder get out of there as well? That's 2 gems. Oh no, Matthew, what have you done? They leave them both in the base.
Picaz as well. The instances are too much, though.
Yeah, they got to be careful here. A good stun on the 2 to try and get away.
That was pretty good. Taiga's way in the back, right? He wants to be the next level of initiation.
TP out of there. Not going to happen. They find Panda. They got greedy. They went too far, and the buybacks punished them.
And you know what? This gem is actually a really bad thing to give up, of course, because now you're losing all these projections, right? I see Taiga just running around and he's clearing up all these traps.
Oh, they know. The projection's there. And a Torrent from up on the high ground. Alone, moves on in. Has BKB ready to go. Pops it now right at the start. Picaz back in, looks for Taiga. They catch him though with the black hole. Do they have enough follow-up? The BKB was out, so he's taking no damage. Picaz does not die in that black hole. Double buybacks, Dazzle and Sacred moving into position. Picaz, the instances, trying to keep him alive, dodging away, hoping to escape. Can Sacred get there in time? They get the grave. But is it going to be enough?
Can they eat him up?
Spider legs running, throw him away! Get on back to the base! They somehow managed to save Picaz! Somehow, some way, they keep him alive. Sacred might pay for this one, but Monkey King, he's getting brought on down by BZM. Sacred in some trouble, hopes to get out of there, but it won't happen. I don't know if it's going to matter. With 3 dead, this could be, I mean, this should be Roche.
It's a heavy cost to pay to keep your TA alive.
They need to.
Yeah, you gotta watch that leash, of course.
Oh yeah.
Can't project out of that, I don't think.
5 seconds till black hole. And Taiga might just take a shot here if they need to.
They send Matthew way in the back. They shot him back there. Then he tried to jump to a tree to get to the back lines.
And it's not going to work. Matthew goes down, and he doesn't have buyback.
That was a risky play. They felt like they had to find something crazy, and crazy it was.
Still chasing. Hex is there. Force staff keeping him back. Taiga ready to go. Jumps in. He black holes them all. How do you find that? The refresher afterwards. Come on back for round 2 as Papa Taiga caught them all. They are gone. They do have buyback right now on this TA, but I don't know if that's going to matter as his whole team is gone. Into the fountain they go. OG, the story remains the same across.
Having one way to stop Blade for your TP just feels so nice.
Just punch him in the nuts.
Wow, okay. OG gonna take Chaos Knight themselves. Yeah, it is off lane CK there. Still wait.
Wrap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Panda Moo, you're on the wrong side of the fissure, buckaroo. And they're going to give him some old high fives and eventually get the kill. Amar actually takes it. BZM looked like he was trying to secure it there, but, you know.
I'm thinking Alone probably bumped into Seb. That must be with a smart close range scatter blast, but has to get to the wave first, of course, for some hits.
Oh, yeah. So 2 to 3. A good amount of skirmishes and action happening. Taiga's been doing a good job of holding down this bottom lane, and with the pendants coming out, they might find another avenue for a stun. Yuragi dies top, though, so both safe laners really getting bullied a little bit as Seb made the rotation down bottom. Can they find another? BZM pulled back in. Torrent's there. He misses, though, on one of the Tidebringer hits, still trying to play interrupt. You have to wonder if that Tidebringer would have connected. Would they be able to find the kill? BZM, in the meantime, he's trying to find an angle with this creep. Meanwhile, Amar finds the kill on a Panda Moo down bottom.
We're just watching the wild world of driving in the mid lane here, it seems.
There's a lot of early action going on across all the different lanes.
Yeah, Seb's trying to give some space to Yuragi to get 6 up here, but now Pakaz, only level 4 on this monkey, by the way, is going to show up here with his level 7 offlaner, the double jump.
Oh my god.
It's a hop, it's a skip, and it's a dump your body in the river. He sent back the fountain.
Dude, Yuragi is really not having the game that he wanted. 0-3 right now. And as you said, level 7 had already used kisses on Snapfire at 7 minutes in.
Yeah, he still has 40 seconds on TP right now in Jug, so yeah, he's got some time. Think about what happened here. Sacred rotates to the bottom lane, has the Soul Ring, but nothing else.
This is the highest level hero in the game. Sacred ahead of both of the mid laners. And with Matthew and Toe, the boat coming out, they're going to connect, kill off Taiga afterwards. Thunder Awaken are cooking.
Yeah, doing a great job. And you know, you were talking about Alone a little bit earlier, and this is exactly what Dark Mago does. So
Shaker can sometimes fulfill that role, but it takes a long time.
We're going to smoke him out here from that Shaker, as well as BZM. BZM, we cast a couple of Pango games from 9. Pango's been struggling.
Mark kisses afterwards. Break moves in, wants to finish him, and gets it close enough. So the Cookies won't be able to finish off Amar. Panda Moo trying to do it himself. Sacred will get the finish, but comes at a cost. And now Alone shows up afterwards, looks for the Torrent boat. It's not going to connect onto BZM, but it does. Fissure, not used yet. Alone in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have boat for a bit. Matthew turns, Seb there. Alone.
Oh, what a snowball. That was perfect.
Sacred moving into position. That was exactly what they needed. X marks onto Amar afterwards. Seb trying to TP out, won't be able to.
This turned from a free kill onto Matthew into some danger here. He's got roll in 1.
Oh, chase. And that's the roll around. Can they kill off the rest of them? BZM hoping to. Amar gets the stun from the low ground afterwards. Boat should be coming back off cooldown. A good 2-person stun, but the stomp to interrupt. And they do eventually bring down Sacred.
They have an X here.
Okay, the boat finally gonna land. Tries to tumble his way out there, but now Matthew, he's caught the pendants and the punches. It should not have gone back in.
I'm actually like, why do they keep walking into me? Just keep grabbing, I keep stunning. Everyone else.
Try and run him down. Sacred gives off his battle cry. Tries to get the cookie out. The boat is there, going to buy a little bit of extra time, but the stun interrupted it, so boat doesn't connect onto Amar. They have Wukong's command down as well as Mortimer's kisses. They do manage to cut the tree, but he will burn down in spite of that armlet.
Oh, Torrent catches as well.
Panda Moo Sacred right on top. Omni Slash not doing a ton of damage to Sacred at all. They do drop that Echo Slam down. Only the Viper and the Snapfire so far. Can they get any more afterwards? Seb down. Can they kill him? Matthew going for a couple more punches. The Boundless Strike to interrupt, but these Chen creeps are really starting to do the damage. The Stomp is out. It connects. They find that kill too. 3 dead for 2.
Wait till you see this damage from Taiga in this fight. If it all shows on the fight, he did 1,487 damage. Just at the
kisses start coming out. Pakaz, they drop the Wukong's command. The jump right at the start. They find Yuragi. Good chunk of damage. Seb, he has an opportunity here. A moment, but Alone already in the pit, starting to walk forward. They try and get it, and he snatches the Aegis. Well played. Seb on the outskirts, but that Wukong's command doing a good chunk. He's able to survive. Oh, he eventually gets brought down. Yuragi also gonna eat the deck. Broken.
No!
It's still huge though.
Even with the break?
No, the dodge, dude. It was still so much damage. It didn't matter that the snowball dodged so much alone, living through it. Do they have enough? BZM triple kill, trying to survive. He has so much damage mitigation. Sacred turned upon with the lift up. The Chen, Taiga. It's him and Seb. Him and BZM.
Oh, he wants it.
A couple more punches to disarm the ultra kill. BZM gets the rampage. Somehow, some way, OG come out on top.
Oh, Taiga just in the back, helping out the whole time. Doing some math here with the items on the two. I guess like the roaming duo of the Tusk and the Snapfire.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to do it, but he gets the spin off.
And they're still Hand of God.
Yuragi.
And they're still Earthshaker.
Yeah.
But they're not coming.
They are gonna Omni. Hand of God and the turn.
Oh, he's coming.
Trying to keep him away. The double stun. Seb right on top of Alone. Echo drop for the Kunkka. They've got the answers. They will find Taiga. He's trying to get some separation as Panda will get ran down.
All right, so before that happened, what I was literally about to say was that part of the problem is that Thunderwake, we know they need to play very quickly. And this assassination, lads, this divine favor. Divine
It's so
indeed.
insane. And they move on in. BZM, good job with the roll-up. Panda Moo can't keep after them. As the snowball save will be there, onto the creeps, head back to the base. Sacred gets the blink out. Matthew chased back. They still have a buyback on him. But Sam, oh, he did it to him. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, a triple.
Who needs a blink dagger? You know, run up the Fisher, hit yourself.
It's too tough. And OG, they want to end this one quickly. It is a early day with only 3 series and trying to finish this off alone. Again, stunned, wanting to Tidebringer the snowball onto the illusion. So that's going to buy him some time, but only enough time for BZM to go back in, back and forth on top of him. A double for Amar and Thunder Awaken, though it was a valiant attempt. I don't think they've got what it takes in the end to hold off this aggression. They kill themselves another. Kunkka runs on in. Pakaz wanting one. He just wants to take down Seb, this dastardly Earthshaker. As BZM runs back through onto both. Monkey King is dead, and GG is going to get called. OG, another 2-0.
Yeah, leveling up even harder in game number 2. Particularly BZM. Fantastic Pango. Best Pango I've seen in the tournament so far. Just when his team needed him most, he kind of was the big initiator because